Hello everybody, welcome to Commentators Corner after the US Grand Prix. Well, the championship battle moves to Mexico. I don't know how many times I've said that in the previous stream, but there it is, confirmed. And I believe the gap at the top is 68 points with 75 points left to score in the season. One of the drivers who's joining us in Commentators Corner is Spike. Spike, how are you?
Not too bad yourself.
Yeah, all right. Just talk us through qualifying this. Like you said in the stream that you were struggling to get the car in the place you want it.
Yeah, I think quality end of the race showed that really. Was 3/4 second away from pole on the same tyre. And that was generally when the tyres weren't overheating where I was in the race.
And obviously you got a mid-table for that race, mid-table in the qualifying. You seem to do pretty well. You had a good battle with Blizzard there in the middle of the race.
Yeah, well, sort of, I guess. He was always going to get me. So I think you'll probably find that he was running a stock setup. That's probably why he was not as quick as usual.
That's right, because he joined during qualifying. That's right. Talk us through your race then. You seem to lose it coming across the line there. We'll put that down to the greasy conditions, but was there any mention of rain on the cards at all from Jeff?
Yeah, about 12 laps to the end. He said there might be some rain at the end, but when it says that, it's not going to be enough to affect the track at the end. And the spin across the line was just me mucking about, to be honest. I was basically holding it pinned to the firewall all the way out the corner. I was trying to hold on to it, but it didn't quite come back.
Obviously, that was 6th place for you in that race. Is that right? 6th place?
Yeah, thanks to Blizzard getting 18 seconds worth of penalties.
Yeah,
I had
saw
6 seconds, so if I didn't have any, I would have jumped to the pole as well. But yeah, no, I was aiming for I think it would been my 5th race in a row without penalties, but not it wasn't to be. Car wasn't well. Said the car it was me, but I couldn't place the car very well, to be fair, through the whole race. So.
Yeah, so you're not going to get the coveted Andy Campbell no penalties trophy for the first
Yeah,
time.
but he's
in
not here,
6
so it doesn't
races.
count tonight, does it?
Oh, you try telling Andy that.
Yeah.
So, are you happy with the race or disappointed? How are you feeling?
Try not to sound too disappointed. Yeah, I mean, I tried some things to make the tyres stay within the window. I mean, the softs just about stayed in, but yeah, the car just wasn't fast enough. The car, I wasn't fast enough basically. So yeah, the front, it was the front right that I really couldn't get back under temperature. The rears were okay. It's just fiddling around with the brake balance and the on throttle differential as much as I could to try and keep it within temperature, but not quite. Perhaps I should have started on the softs, and then the supers would have been okay at the end because of the less fuel. So.
Well, next race is Mexico then. How are you feeling heading to the Autodromo Hermanos Rodriguez?
Well, the game doesn't exactly portray the fact that it's high altitude, so they run like Monaco levels of downforce around Mexico because of the thin air. But this game doesn't really translate that into the game. So it depends on. I can't remember whether the tyres overheat or not. They probably do because of the middle sector. So we will see. I'll do my best.
Do you enjoy the Mexican track?
It's all right. I mean, the last sector's a bit rubbish. Yeah, it's still right. It's not the greatest track, but it's not terrible. So it's a shame that what's it called? Peraltada. Is that the final quarter? That it used to be called?
Yes.
Shame that's gone. Where greats like Mansell went around the outside of Berger, I believe, in was it '91? I think.
That's right. Yes.
In the Williams, yeah. So unfortunately, that's no longer there. But yeah, it's not a bad track, and like I said, we'll see what happens with the tyres.
Yeah, certainly. I wouldn't be complaining about Mexico, considering my history there for sure.
You'd have to remind me. I don't remember.
It's alright. It's only a second place. Don't worry about it. Um,
How many
never.
drivers? 3?
Oh
No,
yeah, very
not fair.
funny. No, it was only
Not
me
fair.
there.
Sorry. It was only you. Was it? And you
Yeah,
still
it was
finished
only me.
second. Well done.
Yeah,
Yeah, you got so
somehow.
many penalties. You finished second.
Oh, it was a great day. But with the sort of Mexican Grand Prix coming up, that means we've got 3 races to go. So this is when, people start negotiating new contracts. A new way of negotiating contracts, it seems.
Oh
It
yeah,
seems to be a rumour.
who knows what's going on there? I don't know.
Have you been in
I've
talks with Sauber at all?
me? No,
Yeah.
no, 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 no. I haven't done any of that yet, honestly. So, like I said to you before, when I know something, you'll know something.
I'll keep badgering you for the last 3 rounds.
Yeah.
Anyway,
Yeah. So
thank you for.
Mexico won't be great. I don't think. But if I can repeat what I did on Friday at Brazil, that'd be good. So yeah, hopefully that might happen.
Great stuff. Well, thank you for speaking to us, Spike. And we will see you in Mexico on Thursday.
Thank you, mate. Take care. Good job as always.
And second in the booth, we have Steph. Steph, how are you tonight?
Probably better than that race was over with, but yeah.
Well, the good news is you did walk away with the A Logo Fastest Lap of the Race award, so well done to you.
Well, there's a consolation for what's happening in the race, but I'll
Yeah,
take it.
just talk us through the race, because you had a super soft stint, then a soft stint, then 2 ultra soft stints. What was going on there?
Well, it was probably like as Spike explained with the, the tire temps and everything. It was like quali was like okay, like the tires felt okay through quali, and then like as soon as comes the race, I thought okay, start on the super softs, like get myself to another stint, and I'll be right for the latter part of the race. But within about got a good start off the line, got through 10-1, and then obviously Francis was being a bit aggressive. So I had to obviously be a bit aggressive back and just tell him that it was my track, my bit, within fair distance of racing regulations. And then next thing is about 4 or 5 laps in. Next thing is I know is I check the gauge and fuel gauge and everything, along with tyre temps and tyre wear. Next thing I know is the fronts were like red hot as red brick. So try to eke it out as much as possible, but at the same time I was just losing like about 5 seconds per bit of sector, and it's just like not helping me at all. Eventually got to my stint of a pit stop, tried that, and next thing is just like the tyres again, just like somehow, don't know why, just heating up again. Yeah, gone through like all testings with it, changed anything on the diffs and everything, and just like nothing happened to me, and just like had no pace whatsoever. And then just opted like, go on the ultra softs, and obviously because it's nearby the lap of the race, I just thought okay, let's see if I can just try and walk away with something and try and get like some consolation out of it, and end up going the fastest lap.
So a pretty frustrating day for you, Steph. We head to Mexico then. Do you have a bit more expectations for there?
Mexico, yeah, it's not too bad. Has a bit of history and everything. But yeah, no, I don't mind Mexico. Obviously, sector 3 is a bit, crappy, but could do with a nice long curve like Spikes just mentioned. You're very interested in them. But let's see what happens in Mexico.
And, well, same question to you, Steph. Have Mercedes been in contact about that new contract?
I haven't heard nothing in the talks or anything on the pipelines yet, so let's see what happens. Love to remain in Mercedes, but again, depends if they're off the contract. Yeah, I've been flying the flag for them all season.
Yeah, and you have been for a while as well at Mercedes.
Indeed, there's obviously teammates come and go, and just doing the best as I can, trying to get the points for them, and also points for myself, and trying to beat them up table. But it is what it is, and I just got plod on and just did the best as I can, really. So.
Great stuff. Well, thank you for speaking to us, Steph, even after that race. Look forward to seeing you in Mexico.
Indeed, hope to see you guys and you and Andy in Mexico.
Yeah, absolutely. Hopefully he'll come back to the box. I hope he does.
Yeah, I believe it was.
Anyway, take care of yourself, Steph. We'll see you in Mexico.
And you mate, take care.
And hopefully we'll see you in Mexico for round 19 of TTL F1. Make sure you tune in from around 7:55 p.m. GMT. Make sure you do subscribe to the channel by clicking the subscribe button. Make sure you click the bell as well so you're notified every time the channel goes live so you don't miss a stream. Until the Mexican Grand Prix though, I've been Kieran McGinley. You've been watching. Take care of yourselves and I will see you next time.